Okay, Swindle here. So, first of all, I've got to make an announcement here. I am going to be going in a different direction on how I do this. The Swindle Hoodwink channel will be going for a little bit longer, hopefully till the end of the year. I still have a lot of material. And I will not be shutting down this channel. I will just be starting up a new one, and hopefully I'll have enough material on what I'm going to be doing. But with that being said, I am going to be still debunking the Moors. But again, how I'm going to do this is a lot different. I am going to start going into the history of the Moorish Science Temple a little bit. I'm going to start going over the FBI investigation a lot more that was brought up, going it through news articles like what you're seeing up here, which we're going to talk about a little bit here. And I am not going to be calling out anybody anymore. I am not going to be calling out any temples anymore or anything like that. I am just going to straight on find what they're doing, some of the stuff that they post, and show you their version, then show you the real truth. If you follow my community tab on here on YouTube, or you follow me on Swindle Hoodwinked on Facebook page, you've noticed that I put stuff to debunk their claims. For example, this one cat, Julius Franchisers, if I pronounce his name right, if not, oh well, but he is stating that the Moors are descendants of the Moab tribe. So I've been going, researching the Moab tribe, reading up on the Moabs and stuff like that. And the more I read into the Moab, the more that they are definitely not. If you listen to Light Tajiri Bey's 25-minute intro to introduce herself, she states that she is descendants of all different types of groups of people and stuff like that. They're not. If you look through who they were, if you probably do a DNA test on them, you'll find out who they are. Her brother Mark Ritchie, which goes by Shalimar Bey, on his Facebook page posted a DNA test that he took, and I think it was like 70-something% sub-Saharan African. So it doesn't mention anything about Moabites, Canaanites, Pharaoh, Egyptians, or anything like that. So we do know that it's all a fraud. So with that being said, somewhere around the beginning of the year, maybe into early spring, I'll be start presenting the new stuff. I'm just saving up stuff, but I have enough material to debunk the way I'm doing it now, and I probably have enough for a couple of years, but I'm not going to get into doing every little thing that I find and stuff like that. But it's crazy with the way that these people claim to be something, and they're just culture vultures. So, with that being said, so I found this on a Facebook page, so we're going to take a look at this. It says, second police victim of cult gunfight dies. 20 of Negro Moor order are held. Okay, then it says the top of page 5 in one of the columns heading, the second police victim of a cult gunfight dies. And then talks about talks a little bit about it, but and here it gives a little bit of an explanation what happened. So it says on September 25th, 1929, Kirkman Bay's wife reported to the Chicago police his apparent kidnapping by one of Ira Johnson's accomplices by two Moorish Science members, and the police. My eyesight is horrible. The police visited the home, and then we'll go on from there. So let's just start. This is the first. Can we see that? Hold on a second. Okay, yes. So, oops. Let's go back this way. And I wished I could view that full, but yeah, right up top there, it says Moorish Science Temple Cult, and if you guys can read that, more power to you. I'm not going to put the website in where I got this because it's. I just want to keep it for myself. It took me some time to find this and stuff like that. So, but I found it on a Facebook page. So we're just going to read it there. So let's see if I can go back here. And I'm just looking for there's amount of people that we're taking in. I think it was like 18 men and 2 women or something like that. I just got to find that. Hold on a minute. Yeah, their titles of Ellen Bay, and then the robes. I mean, there's a lot of information, but I did post that if you want to take a closer look at this, I do have these pictures posted up on my community page. So go a little bit further here, a little bit more here, and this is the date, and there's the paper that it's in. So let's go back here. So let me get back to. Hey, Sonny, how you doing? I'm just going over what I found, and I thought I would share it again. Just a brief recap. There was a shooting. With a police officer involved, and the police officer died. They call it the Moorish Temple Cult, Moorish Science Temple Cult, and let me get back to the original page here. So it looks like a couple of people have a couple of police officers died out in this shootout, and it's crazy how the beliefs of these people, believing that they are above the law, and all these other crazy allegations that they make and stuff like that. It is just completely nuts. In the Moorish Science Temple, they teach you what is called the 5 principles: love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. None of that went on here. None of that goes on pretty much anymore with these the Moorish Science Temple sovereign citizens and uplifting fallen humanity. I mean, look at their a month or two ago where this guy, this Moorish sovereign citizen, got shot in Pennsylvania for not leaving his home. I mean, there's a lot of videos out there of these people failing miserably, and they keep going and going. I mean, you see these people getting pulled over with having bogus license plates, driver's licenses, and they continue to do it. Facts or Frauds did a video just recently on this woman who had a bogus plates. Then she didn't have a driver's license, so the cops gave her a ticket and told her to show up for court. And guess what happened? She didn't show up for court. She got pulled over again and she got arrested. I mean, that's what's going to happen. I mean, the laws in this country, you have to abide. These Moorish sovereign citizens believe that they're above the law. They have these nationality cards that's a pretty much get out of jail card that they believe. Some of these people pay anywhere from $35 to $150 for their nationality card. Give these cards back to the people you bought them from and ask for your money back. They're just worthless pieces of plastic. There's nothing more. You go to your Moorish Science Temple, you can get what they call the nationality card for like 25 cents, and it's just a membership card for the temple. It's nothing else. It doesn't support anything else whatsoever, and you all just keep completely going on with this. I mean, I've seen people get in arguments with store clerks for claiming that it's tax exempt. They post AA 222141 on there, which they believe is a tax exempt number. Folks, AA 222141 was, and let me repeat myself again, was the copyright number of the Zodiac Constitution, which C.M. Bay created, and he was one of the original people to split off from the Moorish Science Temple and do his own thing, which was an anti-American, anti-government organization. You go to the New Jersey Homeland Security website, you put in Moorish American, you're going to find a lot of information on there. The state of New Jersey finds Moorish American domestic terrorists and paperwork terrorists. A lot of these gurus teach the paperwork terrorism, and you got others teaching how to make up fake stamps for envelopes and stuff like that. So it is just crazy how these Moorish sovereign citizens are making fools of themselves. I'm trying to be nice. There's some of these people have been totally 100% brainwashed from people like Light Tajiri Bey, Sharon Gale Bey, Kush Day, Cosmo L, and the list can go on. But Taj Tariq Bey is the godfather of all of this. Okay, just a brief brief recap on the Moorish sovereign citizen movement. It basically started in, some people believe the late 80s, early 90s, but I've found some information to go into the early 80s and stuff like that with Tariq Bey, the stuff that he's starting. I mean, he starts one organization, and if that fails, he starts another and just forgets about him. And there's people that are still in this, and he just totally blows them off and goes for something else. Taj is in for it for the money. All he cares about is money. The majority of this Moorish sovereign citizen movement is about money. It's not about you got to proclaim your nationality, or love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, or uplifting falling humanity. It is about the money. It's about screwing your own people over. Okay? Again, selling nationality cards anywhere from $35 to $150. They're worthless pieces of paper. These people selling documentation on how to do status correction. Okay, just a brief summary of what status correction is, for example, we'll take Light Tajiri Bey. Her real name is Pauline Denise Ritchie. Okay. She will do some bogus documents to make Pauline Denise Ritchie into a company and go by Light Tajiri Bey. So when she gets pulled over, it's like, oh, you're Light Tajiri, or you're Pauline Denise Ritchie. It's like, no, I'm Light Tajiri Bey. Pauline Denise Ritchie is a company. That's not how that works. You're still Pauline Denise Ritchie. You still have a criminal record. You still have warrants out against you. And boom. But there's some of the temples are, I'm doing air quotes, good. They're just basically a religious organization, just a little, they have their problems and stuff like that. I don't agree with their ways. That's my opinion, but some of the temples have helped out the African American people, but they don't like to be called African American. But you are, or of African heritage. So, it's still sad when you see some of these people get screwed over. They lose their children, they lose their jobs, they lose their homes, they lose their cars for falling into this cult. And that's what it is. It is a cult, like this newspaper article said. And once you're into this cult, it's hard to get out. There's people that have left it and just, they don't want to talk anything about it because they believe that these people will retaliate against them for coming out and exposing them. There are people like that. I've spoken to one, and we'll make this my ending here is, folks, if you're claiming to be Moorish American, okay, you need to know the history of who the Moors were during the Moorish Empire. No, the United States is not Morocco. This is not a Mexim. There's no such word in the Webster Dictionary. You make all these outrageous claims that you're here, you're indigenous to this country, you're aboriginal, and all these other claims. There is no record of Moors being in this country. There never has been. There's descendants of these people, yes, but they don't claim to be Moors or Moorish or anything like that. You go to the Moroccan World News website, Google Moorish American. Enough said with that. But this isn't me coming after, I'm doing the air quotes again, the good temples. This is me exposing the fraudulent people who claim to be Moorish American, who are making money off of people, who are getting these people in trouble by telling them to do all these crazy stuff that ends with these people ending up in jail, losing their kids, losing their jobs, losing their homes, losing their lives. There's a few people that have lost their lives in this movement. So, I mean, it's time to wake up, folks, and grow up. You guys make all these outrageous claims. You can't back it up. But when you do back it up, it's from a book from the Cosmo L or Kush Day or Taj Tariq Bey, which is all 100% BS. So, if you're trying to uplift fallen humanity, scamming others isn't the answer. If you're trying to uplift fallen humanity, sending somebody to telling people to do stuff and they're ending up in jail, or you tell your followers to stop paying your bills. How is that uplifting fallen humanity? And with that being said, thank you all for listening, and I'm done.